we're going to take a quick look today at the Makita bump and feed trimmer head. This is already preloaded with .080 trimmer line, and it is the trimmer twist line I'm a big fan of. Cuts through grass very well, like it a lot. This one already comes when you buy it preloaded, so you're already set with at least 13 feet ready to go out of the box. So that's pretty cool. All you got to do is thread it onto the trimmer and you are good to go. When it runs empty, what I like to do myself personally is I like to have at least 3 of these on hand and rotate them in and out. So once one of them runs empty, what I will do is I will take it off the trimmer. I will go ahead and feed it with new trimmer line and just set it to the side. And then next time the next spool runs empty, I just already have one preloaded ready to go. Spin the empty one off, put the one that's full on, and we're good to go. So pretty easy. I find these pretty simple to load too. I've never had an issue yet where I've had to take it apart. There are 2 tabs that you can pop and you can load it, basically disassembled. But I haven't run into that issue yet with these, but that is a capability that they do have if you do want to do that. Pretty easy to load them, and I'll show you here how to load them in just a second. Not a hard thing at all. But overall, these work pretty good, and I like them a lot, and they do a great job. So let's look at how you load them. Folks, to get these loaded, pretty easy. All you got to do is get those 2 arrows pointing at one another, and then you have this arrow right here for the line in. Just take your trimmer line, and how I measure it is pretty simple. These will hold 13 feet of trimmer line. How I measure this is my workbench is 12 feet long. I have a clamp down at the end, so I clamp the end of this in the clamp, run the spool all the way down to the end of the workbench, and I got my 12 feet, and I cut it pretty easy. So you can probably figure out a simple, similar type setup. But we'll just go ahead and thread it in there, and it should pop out the other side nice and easy. And there it is. Now what we have to do is just go ahead and get it to where it's as even as possible. So it is 12 feet long, so I'm going to have to be a little bit off camera here, but we'll try to get it near as perfect as possible. And yep, that looks pretty good there. Looks like it's pretty even. So now we can just go ahead and start winding it up. So away we go. Yeah, we'll just keep cranking it. Getting down towards the end here. There we go. I think that should be good enough to get it started. The other thing too with your trimmer line, one of the things I like to do is trimmer line can get a little bit dry and brittle. So a lot of times it's a good idea to soak it in water. So some of this line that I have, I'll probably just go ahead and put it in water. And I usually keep mine in water throughout the season. That'll keep it from getting too brittle. And if it gets too brittle, then it won't last as long. So in the end, folks, these are pretty easy. Like I said, I like to have a couple of spares around. Also, too, other trimmers might use them. You just need to make sure that your screw on the end of your trimmer is a M10 by 1.25. So, as long as you have that, it should work on your trimmer. These are real good. They work real well. I like a lot of Makita products that get the job done, and they seem to be relatively durable. So anyways, folks, definitely check these out and give them a go. See what you think and see how they work out. Also, one of the things I like is this twist trimmer line. I've been very impressed with how it cuts through real thick and tall grass. So super happy with that. Give them a go and see what you think.